Good morning, dear listeners. Today we have a new episode of the No Age Ontology 7 Laws of Reality podcast series, and we today speak about the principle of cyclicity, which is called Samsara in Sanskrit, and that means perpetual wonder, and that is the rebirth of the mind into new, always new incarnations. And this is also found in Western and Eastern spiritual traditions. So the word samsara, which like we said, it means continuous flow. It's a perpetual wonder. It's the repeating cycle of birth, life, death, and rebirth, which is found in many different traditions, within Hinduism, Buddhism mainly, Taoism as well, Tibetan Bön tradition, Jainism as well, and to some extent in Sikhism. There is also some mention in the Kabala, which mentions the reincarnation of souls, Gilgul, and in ancient Greece, Orphism, Pythagoras, Plato and Socrates spoke about the metempsychosis, or the transmigration of souls. Also, early Christians believed in the transmigrations of souls before the Second Council of Constantinople in the year 553 declared heresy. So we find a reincarnation or rebirth in most spiritual traditions around the world, but each of these traditions holds a slightly different view. For example, Jainism and some Hindu texts maintain that one who performs extremely evil actions can also be reborn as a plant or a mineral. Most schools of Hinduism and Buddhism maintains that plants and rocks cannot be included in the cycle of possible rebirths, since they lack the possibility of experience and the volition necessary to produce the causes for a further rebirth. So this is a bit of a debate between these different traditions and points of views. But however, in the Hermetic teachings, the plants and minerals are considered and included within the mind's principle, the first principle that we already spoken about in quite details, and therefore maintaining a very rudimentary type of mindness. So although it's a very rudimentary type of mindness, but it's not specified whether they partake within the evolutions and the devolution of the consciousness. In any case, in the Buddhist teachings, the process of rebirth is precisely explained in details, and in Buddhism it is stated that the stream of consciousness upon death, or more precisely the dissolution of the five aggregates, which is basically form, sensation, perception, karmic formations and consciousness, become one of the contributing factors, along with the totality of all karmic causes planted in the whole ground consciousness, for the arising of a new aggregation, a new set of aggregates, a new set of aggregates that form a sentient being, and a new set of consciousness and personality in the next birth. So the death of one identification with an individual self-grasped personality becomes the contributing cause for the arising of a further identification with another self-grasped personality. So the consciousness of the new being is neither identical nor entirely different from that of the deceased, but the two forms a causal continuum or stream of consciousness. It's basically like turning on and off the switch of a light bulb, and basically the mind behind it would be the electricity, which is always present, but the light can go on and off. In this case, the light can change shape, can change from one birth to another. It depends on causes and conditions. So the fundamental cause of compulsory rebirth but basically the foundation is the not knowing, the ignorance of the real nature of reality from reality points of view. So reality confuses itself and doesn't recognize its own nature, which is a timeless, non-abiding mind. And then the potentiality of mind to manifest as a play of forms, followed by the subsequent identification with what is manifested in a dualistic manner of subject and objects. And this gives rise to infinite self-grasped identifications and karmic formations within time and space. So when ignorance of the timeless nature of pure being is uprooted, or is uprooted by its own self-recognition through non-dual wisdom, then rebirth ceases, or is it ceases, but it can be also manifested willingly or spontaneously to benefit sentient beings that are trapped in the samsara, in the cycle. But it's not a compulsory rebirth, so it's not due to causes and conditions. Okay, so this concludes more or less the podcast about the meaning of samsara, and in Eastern Hinduist and Buddhist traditions, the perpetual wonder. And more information can be found in the books, different kinds of informations in the No Age Ontology book and the 7 Laws of Reality and Being book. Thank you for listening.